How's it going? Mike Neumann here at the ABA, Natural North America. A huge show. The show actually brought in close to 80 competitors. I started right on time. A lot of legends in the building. Chris Dickerson's here, Bill Pearl's here, new IFBB pro Merle Hall is in the house. He just did a guest posing. Patricia Beckman's guest posing here. So a lot of the who's who in bodybuilding is here. This show is known for bringing some up and on the rise, very good quality competitive bodybuilders in the Midwest. One of those guys, Connor LaVallie, shows up today. I first seen this kid at the NANBF St. Louis, Missouri, St. Louis All Natural, promoted by Keith Hunter. Took 5th place, but he's only 23 years old, and any one of those guys could have placed first, and he's got the short end of the stick. But every dog has his day, and today just might be that day for Connor LaVallie. So Connor, after pre-judging this morning, I noticed your conditioning was, because your conditioning was great when I seen you in St. Louis, but you even topped that conditioning. How many weeks ago was that?
St. Louis was about 5 weeks ago.
Okay, so in 5 weeks, now you got some pretty nasty conditioning. I mean, you got paper thin skin. I think it's best conditioning in the show. You might have lost a little bit of size, but not enough to hold you back. So how did you maintain that conditioning and even better your conditioning from 5 weeks ago?
Thanks, that means a lot coming from you, first of all. Actually, last 5 weeks, me and Lane have been working together. Lane Miller has been. It's just been a great asset having him in my corner, kind of overseeing my nutrition in a way, helping me out with that, being objective. And we lowered carbs a little bit, increased the intensity on the cardio slightly and the duration. And it's also just 24 weeks of dieting culminated. You know, it's just that time that allowed me to get leaner, like the extra time, just hammering away at it, staying on the diet. You know, not cheating, you know, just all those little variables coming together to really
Okay, now you first competed at a bodybuilding show back in 2008.
Yes.
And you took some time off. You took 2009 off, 2010 off. Why did you take so much time off?
I was actually doing some traveling for school. I was studying abroad in 2009. I went to Italy and China. Saw a lot of the world that I wanted to see, did some studying, and you know, kind of had to take advantage of that time. You know, when you were in college, so didn't do a whole lot of training obviously out there. Kind of got behind in terms of that dieting out there. They don't have all the foods you need, and then you guys who traveled there, you know. But came back, and muscle memory is a beautiful thing.
It is.
Put on some size.
I'd say so.
Yeah, and just talked to Lane again, who helped me on my weight, and I said, yeah, you know, you're probably ready to get back on there, and I felt ready. You know, you always, it's that time where you just feel ready to go, and that was how.
Wow, so you were smart enough to actually seek out the help of a nutrition guru like Lane Norton. You didn't even try to do it on your own, because even back in 08 you used them, and you knew you wanted to make it come back to the stage, so you seeked them out again. Okay, so what does Lane do? I mean, does he keep your carbs high, or what kind of diet does he do for you that he might not do for anybody else? Or that other competitors with less experience might miss out on?
Lane's philosophy is that he has no philosophy. I mean, there is no cookie cut or anything. He'll take you based on your metabolism, how you react to a certain amount of foods in the past, what your training regimen is. But takes all these variables, puts it together, and like kind of talks with you as the client, and makes a plan that's optimal for you to get you to that goal in that time. You know, without going too fast or too slow. It's just, it's great to have an objective eye. So like the right amount of time, you're not losing too quick to where you're losing muscle at the same time. It's like, you know, it's set up very well. And I found him online, and he just kind of seemed like a guy who knew what he was doing, and we kind of had the same philosophy.
Right. Now, did I hear somewhere that maybe you were a little sick not too long ago, just a few weeks ago? You went 24 hours without eating or something like that? Walk us through that.
Yeah, it was about 48 hours of no food at all.
This is just how many weeks ago?
2.5 weeks ago.
Only 2.5 weeks ago, and you pushed through it and came through it. The conditioning you got. Okay, walk us through how that went for you.
Well, when you're dieting for 24 weeks, it's like, you know, you just, it's like anything. You're gonna do the show kind of no matter what. And it was, I had a GI issue, some bad reaction to I was studying. I'm going to school right now for chiropractic medicine. We don't get much time to eat, so you know, as us bodybuilders, we got to eat every 2.5 hours. We don't have to, but the way I like to do it, I like to eat every 2.5 hours. Yeah, so I'll leave the lab, you know, and go pound some broccoli, and I kind of would maybe push it too quick, and just culmination of things. GI tract got messed up, and I had the worst pain of my life. You know, had to go to the emergency room, and they found obstruction in my gut, and had to clear it out. I was in the hospital for 36 hours, just overnight, and ended up getting it fixed though, and I was back the next day doing legs. Not very strong, obviously, and kind of low on nutrition still, but you know, made it back, and I'm happy with what I brought today, despite anything.
Did it go through your head that maybe you wouldn't be able to compete today because of that?
Not really.
You just pushed right through it, huh? Because most guys, that would have really been a good setback. Well, with the package you brought today, I mean, you're truly one of the up and on the rise Midwestern bodybuilders. I go to all the shows, and you're only 23 years old. I can't wait. The frame you got, your height, and everything is just perfect. So I think you're going to have a good night. You're definitely one to watch for. So what's your plan? Are you going to stay on the diet and do something else in the coming weeks, or are you just going to take some time off and go into an off season?
Yeah, maybe. I don't want to sound arrogant even saying I didn't think about it all. I mean, definitely, like, you know, it goes through your head and stuff. And I'm not saying I was invincible by any means, but just when you get in that mindset at a certain point where you have to finish. I wanted to add that in there. I don't want to sound like I'm arrogant, but you know, when it kind of came to that, but
you have to finish what you started, they say.
yeah. So I might be doing October 8th, Dr. Joe's show.
Oh yeah, I'll be at that show. Okay.
See how it goes.
Definitely show to look out for. So, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's right before the finals now. I think Connor's going to have a good night. I'll keep you updated with the results and how Connor LaVallie does tonight. So until next time, Connor LaVallie, Mike Neumann, thanks for watching.